Prophecies are dangerous things. I believe you have a role to play. As does another. The King in the North, Jon Snow.
And why do you think the Lord of Light singled out this Jon Snow, aside from the visions you've seen in the flames, that is?
As Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, he allowed the wildlings south of the Wall to protect them from great danger. As King in the North, he has united those wildlings with the northern houses, so together they may face their common enemy.
He sounds like quite a man.
Summon Jon Snow. Let him stand before you and tell you the things that have happened to him. The things that he has seen with his own eyes.
But I like Jon Snow, and I trusted him. And I am an excellent judge of character.
Very well. Send a raven north. Tell Jon Snow that his queen invites him to come to Dragonstone. And bend the knee.
7 kingdoms will bleed as long as Cersei sits on the Iron Throne. Join us. Together we can end her tyranny.
Fire kills whites, you told me. What breathes fire?
This message was sent to me by Samwell Tarly. He was my brother at the Night's Watch. He's discovered proof that Dragonstone sits on a mountain of dragonglass. I received this a few days ago from Dragonstone. It was sent to me by Tyrion Lannister. He is now Hand of the Queen to Daenerys Targaryen. She intends to take the Iron Throne from Cersei Lannister. She has a powerful army at her back, and if this message is to be believed, 3 dragons. Tyrion has invited me to Dragonstone to meet with Daenerys. And I'm going to accept.
You've forgotten what happened to our grandfather. The Mad King invited him to King's Landing and roasted him alive. He is here to reclaim the Iron Throne and the 7 Kingdoms. The North is one of those 7 kingdoms. This isn't an invitation, it's a...
I know it's a risk. But I have to take it.
Then send an emissary, don't go yourself.
Daenerys is a queen. Only a king can convince her to help us. I'm leaving both in good hands.
Whose?
Yours. You're the only Stark in Winterfell. Until I return, the North is yours.
The bastard of Winterfell.
The dwarf of Casterly Rock.
Welcome to Dragonstone. Our queen knows this is a long journey. She appreciates the efforts you have made on her behalf. If you wouldn't mind handing over your weapons. Please. This way.
General rule of thumb. Stark men don't fare well when they travel south.
True. But I'm not a Stark.
I'd say you get used to them.
But you never really do. Come. The mother's waiting for you.
You stand in the presence of Daenerys Stormborn of House Targaryen, rightful heir to the Iron Throne, rightful queen of the Andals and the First Men, protector of the 7 Kingdoms, the mother of dragons, the Khaleesi of the Great Grass Sea, the Unburnt, the breaker of chains.
This is Jon Snow. He's king in the north.
Thank you for traveling so far, my lord. I hope the seas weren't too rough.
But Jon Snow is king in the north, your grace. He's not a lord.
Forgive me,
Your Grace, this is Sir Davos Seaworth.
but I could have sworn I read the last king in the north was Torrhen Stark, who bent the knee to my ancestor Aegon Targaryen. In exchange for his life, and the lives of the Northmen, Torrhen Stark swore fealty to House Targaryen in perpetuity. You've traveled all this way to break faith with House Targaryen?
Break faith. Your father burned my grandfather alive. He burned my uncle alive.
My father was an evil man. On behalf of House Targaryen, I ask your forgiveness for the crimes he committed against your family.
You're right. You're not guilty of your father's crimes. And I'm not beholden to my ancestors' vows.
Then why are you here?
Because I need your help, and you need mine.
Did you see 3 dragons flying overhead when you arrived?
I did.
And did you see the Dothraki? All of whom have sworn to kill for me.
They're hard to miss.
But still, I need your help.
Not to defeat Cersei. You could storm King's Landing tomorrow and the city would fall. Hell, we almost took it and we didn't even have dragons.
You don't want to kill thousands of innocent people. It's the fastest way to win the war, but you won't do it. Which means, at the very least, you're better than Cersei. Your Grace, everyone you know will die before winter's over if we don't defeat the enemy to the north.
As far as I can see, you are the enemy to the north.
I'm not your enemy. The dead are the enemy.
The dead.
The army of the dead is on the march.
The army of the dead.
You don't know me well, my lord, but do you think I'm a liar or a madman?
No, I don't think you're either of those things.
The army of the dead is real. The White Walkers are real. The Night King is real. I've seen them. If they get past the wall and we're squabbling amongst ourselves, we're finished.
We fled before Robert's assassins could find us. Robert was your father's best friend, no? I wonder if your father knew his best friend sent assassins to murder a baby girl in her crib. Not that it matters now, of course. I spent my life in foreign lands. So many men have tried to kill me. I don't remember all their names. I have been sold like a brood mare. I've been shamed and betrayed, raped and defiled. Do you know what kept me standing through all those years in exile? Faith. Not in any gods. Not in myths and legends. In myself. I was born to rule the Seven Kingdoms. And I will.
Bear your allegiance to Queen Daenerys. Help her to defeat my sister, and together our armies will protect the North.
You must forgive my manners. You'll both be tired after your long journey. We'll have baths drawn for you and supper sent to your rooms. Idris o Jin, Mararesh Gachajan Mori, Timoriachek Fosman Vitihiri Mora.